Thank you for listening to Lone Star Community Radio. This program was broadcasted and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. Lone Star Community Radio is supported by listeners like you. Donate and sponsor today. For more information on getting involved with Lone Star Community Radio, contact us at lscrstudios@gmail.com or visit us online at www.irlonestar.com.
You are listening to Lone Star Community Radio on 104.5 KCZW-LP Conroe and 106.1 KZCC-LP Conroe, and worldwide on irlonestar.com.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is Cindy Cochran. It's not Margie Taylor. Yeah, that's right. It's Cindy Cochran, and I'm in for her. She's under the weather, and so we're going to just hope and pray she gets quickly recovered. I know Richard is hoping she gets really quickly recovered. But anyway, I'll be here hosting today, and we're so excited to have Debbie and Nicole with us, and they're with the Woodlands Chamber of Commerce, and they're having the ball to this. Is it when it's coming up, right? Real quick.
Saturday, August 20th.
Saturday, August 20th, and you're going to be on at the same time the home show's going on. So there's a lot to do in the Woodlands, right? So that's good. And also, Debbie, tell me, who came up with the theme for this ball?
So the theme was thought up by the outgoing chairperson, Julie Ambler. She's the head of school at Woodlands Christian Academy.
Oh, okay.
And the theme is very special to her because she and her mom watched The Wizard of Oz every year growing up. And so she thought it was a great way to honor the memory of her mom by having it called A Night in Emerald City. And
great.
She's also, like I said, the head of school for the Woodlands Christian Academy, and their colors are gold and green. So everything just kind of matched up, and she thought it would be a fun night for everybody to come and have a good time.
That is wonderful. I can just see this. I mean, it's going to be like a sea of green and sparkles, right?
Yes.
It's going to be beautiful.
Yes, it is.
And we're going to see how many women are dressed the same way and go like, where did you get that? No. And you said they come in characters, too. They may dress up like Dorothy or... Is that okay?
Absolutely. That's an option. So we say, black tie attire, or definitely every chairman's ball has a theme. So if you want to dress to the theme, that's an option as well. So we look forward to seeing Scarecrow or Tin Man or Dorothy or Flying Monkeys. Yeah.
Flying Monkeys.
Bring it. We're excited to see it.
Oh, my word. And the witch.
Yeah.
There's got to be a witch somewhere.
Yep.
And if y'all need one, just let me know.
Okay.
I'll be there. But I think that makes it a lot of fun. And
Yes.
it gives them something to go out and buy clothes at. That's what I was telling you. If I had to buy a ball gown, I wouldn't know where in the world to go in Willis.
Yeah.
I'm coming from Willis. So I'm trying to think, if you walked into Walmart and said, do y'all have ball gowns here? Is there any place I can maybe find a ball gown here? And they go, I don't know what you're talking about. You can have a ball wearing anything. It's just, that's right, you can. You can have a ball wearing anything. But I think that this is going to be, because the Woodlands, and I lived in the Woodlands for almost 17 years or so, and we love the Woodlands. We came from Northwest Houston and came into the Woodlands, and my kids are going like, these people over here are a little rich and they're a little different, and I don't know about this, but they grew up. They grew up there, and it was great, and we love the Woodlands. And this was before there was a lot of the stuff that's going on, and now it's like construction every day of your life in the Woodlands, and you learn how to drive around it. And I think that it's real slow in Willis, so they don't have many balls there. But I can see every time we would go and do anything in Woodlands where we had to go shoot at one of these events, and it was just amazing what they put on and what they do. You really do feel like you've gone back in time and you're at a real ball. And so I think y'all are going to have a lot of fun, and especially Julie. Now Julie's background, she's over the Christian Academy, but what before that did she do? What was, do you know what her history is before that, before she became part of the Christian Academy?
I believe Julie was in banking prior to that.
She's been at the Christian Academy for quite
She's
some
been there
time.
some time.
Oh, she has. Okay.
Yeah. And we couldn't put on this type of, event in the Woodlands, which is such a great community that supports it. But our presenting sponsor, the Republic Grill, has just been huge in this specific event this year, and us being able to put it together with the, a ton of volunteers that sweat equity and roll up their sleeves and help us put this event together and put on a great event in the Woodlands. Voted #1 city for the second year in a row, and we're not even a city, so how great is that? But yeah, this event is really special to the community. People love to come out and just celebrate our outgoing chair. Julie's been instrumental in the community. She's also given a lot of sweat equity to the chamber and given back and volunteered. And so it's absolutely an honor, I think, of all of the chamber members and businesses and organizations to be able to honor her on this very special night. And then again, with sponsors from, the Republic Grill, and we have other, as our presenting sponsor, we just look forward to being able to have a great night for her, and her vision of what this is going to look like all came together, and Debbie and I have just been so pleased to be able to make this, a really special night for her.
Was it difficult, Debbie, to get the sponsors for this?
No, it was not, because everyone, greatly appreciates everything that Julie's done for the chamber this year and her time and dedication. One of the things that makes this event very, very different are tabletop decorators, which is different for a ball, but anyone can come that's a member of the chamber and decorate a table. And they can decorate it, like the theme, like in Emerald City, or they can decorate it theme based on their business. And so during the cocktail hour, which starts at 6:30, people walk around and look at all the creative tables, and then they vote for their favorite table. So that's very different for balls in this area, and I think we're one of the only ones that does something like that. So
That's a
very
good idea.
unique.
Yeah,
It's a great way to
unique.
showcase your business. People get really competitive.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to have voting on that. So people get excited about that, to vote for your favorite tabletop or most creative, the one you love the most. So businesses really have an opportunity, and from businesses to nonprofits, if you as just an individual coming wants to decorate a table, and you don't sit at your own table. So it's an opportunity for other guests there to see your creativity or see your business or see what your vision was if you wanted to highlight the event and do it to the theme. So it's a very unique thing that the Chairman's Ball does, is these tabletop decorations, and everyone is unique and different.
Yeah, and we do have 10 more spaces for tabletop decorators if someone is still interested. We have a little bit more room left.
Well, they'll, all those people are going to be going to the show, this home show, because that's what they're going to be talking about, is how to decorate tables and things like that at the home show. So it's funny, and I just can't imagine. Is there a height? Like, don't get it this high so you can't see the people around the table with you? Or
Well, you can't hang anything from the ceiling height, but we have had some pretty high decorations in
so
the
you'd
past.
be eating like and
So,
talking like this. Okay,
and
I got
They
you.
do all kinds of beautiful creative things, so it's really interesting to see what the creative minds can come up with.
But my big question is, if I came there and I'm sitting there looking at all this and went around and saw what everybody did, and I was voting on them, am I going to get to take a tabletop home?
So the table where you sit, you take the things that are on the table provided by the decorator. Those are each person's to take home. Yes,
They are. And you don't
Yes.
have to fight over it. I mean,
No.
everybody, okay.
No, so everyone knows if you're decorating a table that it's for 10 people, and there needs to be something that they can take away with them to remember your business by from that night.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, there's
it's
some
a
great
lot of fun.
takeaways.
Really
There's some
good
great
idea.
takeaways. Yes.
To cross promote your
Yeah,
businesses
it's
with that
awesome.
stuff. That's good.
Yeah.
I think that it's interesting. A lot of people, now if they want to go to something like this, they'd have to be a member of the chamber, right?
So anyone can attend and
Anyone?
purchase tickets.
The public can
Yes,
attend?
the public can attend. You don't have to be a member of the chamber to attend, but you do have to be a member to decorate a table.
Okay. So anybody can come. The tickets are
$200.
$200.
A table of 10's $1,500.
Okay. So you would rather them go buy a table, like you buy the table, instead of just come in and two people sitting
We
with
have
people
both,
they don't
Yeah,
know.
we have both.
Yeah,
we
we
just
have-
want you to come and enjoy the event,
have fun.
whichever
Right.
way it works for you. If you want to buy a table for your company, some people buy a table and split it amongst friends. So we just want as many people that can come and enjoy this great event to come. We have almost 600 guests, and we're still we're gonna have to close that off at some point. But right now
Right.
we are still selling tickets. So
You
if
are?
you
Okay.
haven't received your tickets, you can go to the chamber website. It's right there on our homepage, and purchase tickets, purchase a table if you're still interested. The tabletop decoratings, that's free of charge. So you're not having to pay to decorate a table other than the cost of the materials you use. So yeah, all that is still open. We have 2 weeks to go, and we'd love to have anybody that still wants to attend or decorate tables. And even if you want to decorate a table, but maybe you can't attend, you have a conflict, or can't make it that night, you can still decorate a table.
That is, I think that's so smart. I'm just thinking about how interactive that is and how
Yeah.
it causes a lot of conversation between the tables, and especially you give them time to go tour all the tables. I mean,
Yes, they do that during the cocktail hour.
Now, what about entertainment?
We'll have a DJ this year.
Okay.
And so I think everybody, especially in light of the last couple of years that we have, is just excited to see each other and be back in the room together, have some normalcy. So it's always fun to wrangle everybody to sit down for the program. We'll have a program. We'll have, obviously, JJ Hawley, the Chamber's CEO and president, will be speaking. Julie Amber, as the outgoing chairwoman, she'll have a part as well. We'll have a band. We have a dance floor. So we have lots of entertainment. But I think one of the most exciting parts of it will just be able to see how everybody comes, if they come in character and their dresses,
Dressed.
and just seeing your friends and your colleagues again, and getting to catch up and how the last year has been.
And where do we get to see pictures of what happened, those that aren't going to be able to go? How everybody looked. Where would we go to find that?
Oh yeah,
In your
we
magazine?
there's a great, my publication, Community Impact Newspaper, I'm sure we'll have some after the event photos that we publish, but the Chamber of Commerce has a great marketing person, Chazette Adams, does a wonderful job. I am sure she will have some day of photos that go live on Facebook. She does a fantastic job of, after the event, putting up some photos of the event. So I would say follow the Chamber on all their social media channels, their website as well. Also, they put out a publication, Business Today. I'm sure that will have some photos as well, but she does an excellent job of monitoring the social media and making sure that stays active with the events that are happening in the community.
Right, because
Yes, and right now, linked to their website, there's plenty of information that you can go to the Chamber's website and see sponsorship opportunities. We still have some available. Then they have decorating tables, what it looks like. There's some pictures of some previous tables, so you can kind of get a feel for what that looks like if you want to do that. Ticket sales, all information. There's even a link for outfit ideas on
outfit
the website.
ideas. Okay, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a good idea, because where do you tell women, all right, you want to wear something like just a ball gown? Where would you go to find that?
No,
There's so
different
many
dress
places
shops
to
around
shop. Yeah.
town. Yeah.
It's often when I'm shopping for my dress that I'll run into people that I know in the community that are also shopping for a chairman's ball dress. But it can be as simple as a Macy's or a Dillard's. A lot of friends that I know do Rent the Runway. You can do a custom option. There's Nordstrom's. So it depends how big you want to go and fancy you want to go, or how just easy maybe you just want to, zip into a Macy's and they have a great selection, or a Dillard's or a Nordstrom's that's at our local Woodlands mall, and grab a dress.
Right.
The Couture House sells dresses now.
Costume shops.
Yep, costume shops.
See, that's what I was wondering. About,
Danny's
like,
Tricks and Kicks. They're still
Danny's Tricks
Yeah.
and Kicks. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. They have supplied so many great events, and they have everything there.
Yep.
So
There's a Crane's dress shop that's over in Oakridge. So there's
there's
lots
lots
of
of
different
areas, yeah.
places that can help you with that.
well, that's good to know that you run through so many different stores and stuff, and it almost sounds like the normalcy
Yeah.
normalcy
Yes.
of that is so exciting.
Yeah.
Because
call
everybody's
any
up-
female at the chamber. We'll help.
Yeah.
We'll point you in the right direction for a dress. Don't worry about that.
Right.
Yeah.
That's and the guys can wear tuxes or they can wear it comes a
Or
character.
suit.
A suit is fine as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. So it's not.
It's not
that
required.
expensive. Yes, I love that. That's good. Now, in her leaving, is there someone already ready to come into the chairman? Who's coming in as chairman?
So Jim Carmen will be the next chairman of the board
Okay.
for this next year. Yep. So that is voted on by the board, and there is succession. So you always know who the next incoming leadership will be. Yeah.
So that's good because then he's there and he gets to meet
Yeah.
everybody. And
Yes, and
kinda-
he ends the evening welcoming
Yep.
to his
Yeah.
year.
He's currently vice chair, is what that's called. So there's always a succession of who will have the next leadership, and in fact, there's succession behind him. So you know who that leadership is, and it's really exciting because they have the autonomy to pick kind of what they want their theme to be. So as people like Debbie and I work on these committees and put these balls together, it's exciting to see their vision come together of what they want these chairmen's balls to be, and then we get to help facilitate that and make it a really great night for them.
Now, the chamber, I think maybe a lot of people just don't, like, what does a chamber do? And what do you need a chamber for? And what is the purpose of that? And the Woodlands Chamber, because you are not a city, it's weird because I remember when we lived there, not being able to get, I live in the Woodlands, and they go like, we don't have a number for the Woodlands. We have number for Spring, but we don't have number for the Woodlands. And trying to get those operators on board with having, the Woodlands, and that was, I lived there a long time ago, but it was great. But you could see how fast it was growing, and how many people were reaching out to, get to somewhere like the Woodlands.
Yeah.
And I would go to those the things where they have the big, like, estates that you go and you get to visit these homes, and they open it up once, like in April. They have where you can
The
go
home
and
tours.
the home tours. Oh my word! If you want to feel bad about where you live, just go to those home tours. No, they were gorgeous though. You just go in there and just pretend like, yeah, this is where I could live one day. And it's so funny going up and ask the person, how much would I have to make a year for, to be able to live here? And they go, if you have to ask that question, you probably aren't going to be able to live here. But it was just beautiful. It was just grand to go visit those places.
The Woodlands community, it's a great area to work, play, live. It's been a
Yes.
fantastic area. I grew up there. I went to the Woodlands High School there.
You did?
I
Okay.
did. So back to, the Woodlands Area Chamber of Commerce, what they do. So they have just shy of 1,600 members, but it's the largest business organization in North Houston. And, their goal is to give back to the business community, help businesses grow, small to medium to large. It's not just for small businesses, but we have large companies coming to the Chamber of Commerce wanting to be involved, wanting to get involved and be a business community. And from things like legislative priorities to service projects to things that matter to the community, right? And it's a network of like-minded professionals and businesses that all work together on lots of different and support each other. And I know Debbie's been a part of the chamber for a long time, and she could probably speak to just what her business has gained from the chamber, but it's a wonderful organization. The Woodlands is made up with so many wonderful small businesses, medium businesses. It's just we're fortunate to live there, and being unique and being a township, I think, offers us, we are unique and we are different from cities, and we just have different things that we're able to offer. But we work really well with our surrounding cities as well, with Shenandoah and Oakridge, and we all have really great partnerships. And
Oh, yeah, they wanna come
North
from-
Houston is just the place to live, whether it's
Everybody.
Conroe's growing like crazy.
Right.
So yeah, it's fantastic, and we're lucky to have so many great chambers. I was happy to see Scott Harper here at the Conroe Chamber. So we have a lot of really good leadership out here at our chambers, and we're very fortunate for that.
Well, you walk into a chamber and it's an automatic networking
Yes.
And that's what you need. They need to know about you and what it has nothing to do with what their business is, and that's exciting. And even if you're competitive businesses, they still are good and would help each other.
Yes.
That's what I felt whenever I would talk to different chamber members. What did you find that it helped your business with the most?
So I'm with the Young Learners. We're a preschool and clinics for children with autism. And so the service area, I've been with a CARES committee team with the chamber for 15 years. And we do a lot of service projects in the community, and it's very rewarding. And that's one arm of the chamber that I'm very involved in. And of course, I'll lead this team next year as well.
Oh, you
So,
will?
Yes.
Oh, you're team leader next
Yes,
year.
next year.
Oh,
Yay.
boy.
Happy to have her.
Yeah, someone with that kind of background history, that's really good.
Yeah,
And
we've
so
enjoyed it.
I think when you guys go out in the public and you go into Houston and whatever, and you talk about what the chamber does here, that's what I mean. I think a lot of members of chambers of Houston, and they want to come see what y'all do and how y'all make this work. I think that was the most rewarding thing I would think as being a chamber member is other people coming in to, what do y'all do? Why you're so successful? I went to one meeting and it was just amazing what, everybody gets up and talks and everyone has a chance to say what they do. And, if you want more information, grab me later. And it's great.
Yeah.
And then the camaraderie everybody has, plus what you do for their businesses, it's just, they got to be a part of that.
I think a lot of that credit has to go to JJ Hawley's staff as well at the
Yes,
chamber.
they're amazing.
He has some long tenured staff members from, Gina Mitchell to Cindy Alvarado that have been with the chamber for a long time. And Chazette Adams, Samantha Chapa that just came on board. He just has a great staff behind him that allow and facilitate all these great volunteers that want to get involved to really do their best work. But if it wasn't for the staff that works at the chamber and is able to help facilitate all this, the volunteers then couldn't plug in and have all
Right.
the opportunities to do what we do. So it's a perfect model that all works together.
That's amazing.
It is.
Y'all are amazing.
So I'll just recap the details
All right.
of the night.
That sounds
If
great,
Before
'cause
we
we're going
go,
down- yes.
So it is Saturday, August 20th, and the cocktail hours at 6:30, where everyone walks
Don't wanna
around
miss
and
that,
takes
yeah.
a look at the tabletops. The program begins at 7:30.
Okay.
And it's at the Woodlands Waterway Marriott at the Hotel and Convention Center, and tickets are still available for $200 or a table of 10 for $1,500. And if anyone wants any information, they can go to the Chamber's website and see all the details.
For tickets and
For
things like
tickets,
that. Yeah.
tabletop decorators, sponsorships, everything.
Y'all are going to have so much fun.
We are. It's going to
know,
We're excited.
We're
It's just-
excited.
and I'll be looking for the pictures.
Yes.
Yes.
And because I want to see what everybody
Yep.
wore.
Definitely.
And is there any competition with costuming or anything like that? If you
We do take a look at the costumes. If we do have quite a few, we might have a surprise for a costume winner. We'll just have to see who comes and who shows up.
oh man,
That's to be determined.
to be determined. Okay.
Yes.
Well, there's
You never know.
yeah, because that would be. I mean, I want the witch person. See who comes like that. Richard, how much have we got on time? 5 minutes. All right. So I was talking about sponsorship. I did fail to mention the sponsors for the show, and which is very important. And Denise Realtor, and the other one is Richard. Why don't you just chime in right now and tell me who?
Roger Stein.
Roger Stein. I knew it had something to do with the body, a chiropractic. That's Roger Stein. Thank you so much, because I know you help so many people in this area. My grandson just said he needs a chiropractor, so that's good to know. And he's only 17, and he says, "Yeah, I need a chiropractor." And I went, "Okay, we'll find one for you. That'll be fine." We thank those sponsors very much, and we're going to take a quick break and get ready for the next group up, and it's going to be about the home show that's going to happen August 20th and 21. And as soon as those people go to that home show, they'll be going over to your ball that night.
Yep.
That's what I'm.
That works.
That's what I'm thinking. And they'll get all their ideas for decorating all the
tabletop.
Yeah,
tabletops.
absolutely.
I think that's great. Debbie and Nicole, thank you so much.
Thank
because
you for having us.
well, I enjoyed it. Got to find out a lot of things, and probably like Margie does this. She's got this all. She has everything already done, and she knows more probably about than y'all do. And but I got to come and ask the questions that I have no idea what y'all were going to do. So that's good. A night at the opera, not opera. I keep saying night at
A night in Emerald City.
in Emerald City.
Yep.
Emerald City.
Yeah.
Emerald City. Wizard of Oz. Okay, guys.
All right.
Thank you.
Margie,
Thank you so much.
Feel better if you're listening.
Oh, yes. Our prayers and thoughts are with Marjorie, especially Richards. Okay, here we go. We'll be right back. This is Cindy Cochran sitting in, not standing in, but sitting in for Marjorie Taylor. And she will be back, of course, real soon. We'll be back soon and with our second set of guests, and we're going to talk about the home show coming up. I'll be so excited today. See you in just a minute.
Listen in Mondays at noon to hear Conroe news from local nonprofits, businesses, upcoming events, Conroe Park events, news stories, and information that matters to you with your host, Margie Taylor of Taylorized PR. For more information about being a guest, visit irlonestar.com/Conroe Culture.
Since 2004, Roger Stein Chiropractic has offered spine and joint manipulation services to residents of Montgomery County and surrounding areas. Conditions treated include lower back pain, migraines, headaches, whiplash, carpal tunnel, neck pain, sciatica, joint pain, sports injuries, herniated discs, and complications from pregnancy. Roger Stein Chiropractic, led by Dr. Stacy Rogers and Dr. Brian McGee, is an integrity-verified chiropractic clinic. Call 936-441-9990 for an appointment or visit rogersteinchiropractic.com. That's RODGERSSTEIN chiropractic.com.
Team Sinisi is a proud sponsor of Conroe Culture News. Vinny Sinisi and his professional team provide comprehensive real estate services throughout the Greater Montgomery County area and beyond. Whether looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, Team Sinisi has an impeccable reputation. Contact Team Sinisi for a great experience at teamsinisi.com. That's TEAMSINISI.com.